Oh shit, my TV just broke. Customizable characters in video games have been around for such a long time, whether it came from a form of games like Elden Ring with tons of customizable features, or even a more simple version like Geometry Dash where it's just different colors. This feature has been around for a long time. And for good reason. I mean, who doesn't want to make their character look like them, or even somebody that they think is funny or interesting? Minecraft was a huge part of customization for me as well, because I remember looking through the web searching for different skins of my favorite YouTubers. To a certain extent, I even believed that a good game had to have customization in order to be a really good game. But there is a system that I think did it the best. The Nintendo Wii was a console that had a ton of customization, and personally, I mean, just look at this opening theme of the console. Holy shit, this never gets old. On top of that, the Nintendo Wii had a place preloaded called Mii Channel, a magical area where you could make these little characters called Miis, a digital version of yourself that has disconnected arms and— what the hell? There was a whole area to customize your character, to change their height, and the little things that really mattered with your little creation. It almost felt like a little version of you. In-game! Like a gaming character. Did I really write that? You can also drag this little shit around, which definitely was not something I would do often. I don't like harassing my Miis. Disclaimer, no Miis were harmed in the making of this video under the terms and conditions of the fact I don't give a fuck, and under the clause of 2006 which states, he who has not beaten Matt cannot and will not get any answers at this time. What? But you're probably wondering, Credge, why was the Mii so important in the first place? Tons of games have customization when it comes to characters, and the customizability isn't even that expansive. It has limited features and a design that feels like a bowling pin, and overall, barely even detailed in any way, shape, or form. First of all, way to absolutely air me out, that was great. And second of all, come here, take a seat, take a seat, just one seat. You know, it's okay to have disagreements. I mean, I know you feel the same way, right? I mean, you could say yes. Dude, it's just an opinion. These points are completely valid, but while you may think they were important to why Miis aren't as good as they could be, let me tell you there's more to the story than that. In order to understand why Miis were so important, we have to go back to character customization as a whole. Why is character customization important? What is the genuine point of making a character in a pre-decided game, one that already has a story, plot, point, process, or any other word that starts with P? Not that word. There are many reasons we yearn for customization, but one very big one to me is because we want to feel immersed in the story. Video games, to lots of people and to me, are a way to get immersed in a world other than your own, to see places and meet people we never thought we would be able to see, to be able to understand an environment and a concept that was made to us out of thin air. Because that's what video games are. They are an experience made from nothing but human creativity and a fire to build something that will touch the hearts of others. Well, they used to be fully creative until AI showed up. God, I hate AI, man. Short little rant, but AI currently within the video game industry has been ramping up more and more, with even RAM making process getting either slowed down or completely shut down due to AI. This is a PSA to anyone who wants to make anything creative or do something that warms the spirit. Regardless of whether you know how to do it or not, do not use AI to make your stuff. Human passion is behind every little thing we do, and if we don't use our own hands to make our own art, then what does that really mean to be human? Using AI to make art takes away the exact thing that makes us express who we are. So even if you don't know how, anything you make good or less good will always be better and more impressive than anything AI can print out for you. Because humans want to be more creative, we yearn for this idea of making our own characters so we can feel more immersed. As people, we love to experience things in the best way possible, and we tend to find that more through things we make. That is part of what makes customizable characters so important. While mascots and gaming icons are awesome, and it connects us to one source, making who we want to be connects us to what we really want to experience, the game in front of us. The coolest thing about this idea is that a character doesn't have to be fully customizable in order for it to feel like your character. For example, like in Pokemon Black and White, where you get to pick your name and your Pokemon's name. Regardless of the fact you know your Pokemon's name and what your character's real name is, just naming part of the game is what makes you feel like those Pokemon are yours, and not just that they're in your party. Those two things are very different. So, what makes Mii's any different from any other customizable characters in other games? The answer? Abundance. Mii's are not only a part of the Wii menu, but they are in so many Nintendo games. Somewhere, you are going to have to use them in order to play. You think I'm lying? Watch this. Wii Party, Wii Sports Resort, Wii Play, Mario Kart Wii, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Smash Bros. 4, Miitopia, Tomodachi Life, Nintendo Switch Sports, Nintendo Land, Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 7. Do you get the picture? The sheer amount of games that these guys are in is genuinely ridiculous, and because of the fact they are so abundant, it makes us so familiar and build a bond with them. It makes us want to pick our Miis because we are so used to games that let us play them all the time. For us, that is our character, our experience, our immersion into that game. Wait, did I say immersion? What do you mean? Remember when I said that gaming icons are great because we get to connect to one source? Well, usually those icons are only within a few games. And even if they are in lots of titles like Link and Mario, we live the experience through them. And while that's cool, we somewhat know that it isn't really us experiencing the story. However, when we make a Mii, that character is fully us. It was everything we wanted in that character, everything that we wanted to create and bring to life. So when we get to play that character that is fully ours in a game, it makes us live through the game as us, not through another character. On top of that, when we are now living through a character that is yourself, and now being able to use that person in multiple games, you get to experience all of that while living it through you. I know that sounds super confusing, but an analogy that would make sense is this. If you helped your friend water their garden and he was happy about the fact that his plants were healthy, it would make you really happy. You live that happiness in a way through helping them. However, let's change that. If you now have your own garden and you got to have the satisfaction of watering your own plants, it makes you happy because you were the one who did it. You made your plants healthy. That feeling is different than the first example. Both good feelings, just different. That's what it's like playing a game through a character and playing a game through you. Not only can you play a single game as you, but something even better. All those games I mentioned before, you now get to experience those games through your own character. A new experience, a new memory, and a new perspective live through you. That's why I think Mii's are so great, because it's not just you can experience the game through you in a game, but also you can experience that feeling in so many different games. A lot of other series don't offer that, even if they have customization. I think that's what's pretty special. I also think in a certain way that's how our life works. We help others and live happiness through other people at certain times, but when was the last time we lived through us? I think instead of always living through a character I love, it's okay just to live through me. Thank you for watching. Okay, that's fine. You know, the silent treatment, like, we don't have to have it, you know? It's... You know, I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and it feels like you're just not listening. Or maybe you just are listening. I mean, I can't tell because there's not like a... So nice weather.